Blanco. Kaya mo blanco. Hindi mo na pass a law with blank.
It has to be complete in itself.
That is not allowed. Bakit mo ilagay blanco dyan? Oh, if it's a contingent amount, you place the contingent amount. Whether it falls short o sobra, then you can add. Or kunin mo kung may sobra. But you cannot speculate by placing a blank there for the amount of the appropriations or whatever it is. It's just not, it is not allowed by law. You cannot pass an incomplete appropriation or bill for that matter, whatever. It leaves an speculation. Mag-ano pa yung tao, ano bang ibig sabihin nito? Ano bang ilagay natin dito? Then, whoever is the end user of this papel would have the, ngayon, kung bright ka, sige, lagay na natin dito, pasobra natin ng konti. Para yung, ganun talaga yan, o kulang. O sige, sobrahan ninyo, o kulangan ninyo. Then you leave the money intended for any public purpose to the speculation or to the guessing game of the people who are supposed to implement the law. Bawal yan. Bawal yan. And you can go to jail for that. Mind you.
Kung sinabi ko na 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed in the history of Congress.
Some critics have said this budget is one of the most corrupt. Would you agree?
Yes, I will agree.
This is talaga naman a very, very bad budget.
Ito po ang pinakakurap. Talagang binanggol nila yung budget.
Daming description niya, pinakamasamang budget, pinaka-corrupt na budget, pinakamasamang budget, wala na ibang description.
Naman ay nag-agree na ito'y pinaka-corrupt na budget sa buong kasaysayan ng Pilipinas.
Naniniwala ako na ito na yung pinaka, ano ba tawag natin dito? Pinakasinalaula na budget sa buong karanasan ko.
Naniniwala po tayo na ito na po ata ang pinaka-corrupt na budget sa history ng Pilipinas.
Sa kasaysayan nga po ng Pilipinas, ito ang tinaguriang pinaka-corrupt na budget.
Pinaka corrupt na budget sa buong mundo.
Itong budget na to ay tapakabulok, walang kwenta.
Isang malaking scam ang unconstitutional 2025 budget ng Budol Marcos administration.
Ako ay naniniwala na garapan ang katiwalian sa pamahalaan sa ilalim ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ngayon.
Ano mo, awa na ako dyan kay BBM, nagmumukha na talagang tanga.
O, di ba? Rank 33 sa 100 countries, ha? Top 33 sa corruption. Pero hindi lang yun. We are a poor country. We are a poor country, tapos mataas yung corruption, tapos yung mismong gumagawa ng budget natin, which is Congress, yung mismong magnanakaw sa flood control lang. Ang total ng mga infra at saka flood control, saka substandard na mga projects. Dahil sa kickbackan, di ba ang total nila is around 1.9 trillion? Oh, ang laki nun, ha? Kasi yung budget mo sa GAA is around, 6 trillion? For this year. Tapos, mga tao, pababayarin nyo. Dagdag na naman ang tax. Tapos, nanakawin nyo lang.
President submits the budget to Congress. So, it's usually submitted by the DBM to the House of Representatives because the budget emanates from the House of Representatives. Then, pagdating sa House of Representatives, matanggap yung National Expenditure Program and the other documents, yung BASF, saka other related documents sa budget. Then dadaan yun sa first reading, second reading, third reading. So after it's approved on third reading, pupunta sa Senado. Pagdating naman sa Senado, the same procedure, first reading, second reading, and third reading. So usually, magkaiba yung naipasa ng lower house at saka upper house, yung ating lower house of Congress at saka Senate, then whatever is the difference, i-harmonize yan sa pamamagitan ng isang tinatawag natin na bicameral conference committee. Yung bicameral conference committee naman, pagkatapos nila, gagawa yun sila ng bicameral conference committee report. Yung BICAM report na yun, assuming okay na, pipirmahan nila yon at ira-ratify ng both houses, ng Senate at saka House of Representatives. After the ratification, so lalabas na yung enrolled bill, pupunta na yun babalik sa Presidente. The President will sign the budget for it to become effective, for the budget to operate the following year. Didiretso na lang ako. Medyo mahaba kasi yung pag-usapan natin. Sa nakita ko kasi, may nakita akong maraming kulang sa BICAM report. Yung Bicameral Conference Committee report, pinirmahan kahit may mga nakikita tayong blanco. So far, ito yung nakikita ko na pages na kulang. Page SP 11, page SP 12, page SP 13, page SP 15, page SP 17, page SP 20, page SP 21, page SP 22, page SP 36, page SP 37, page SP 162, page SP 168, page SP 183. Mostly from the Department of Agriculture and on program appropriations. So let's go directly to the page SP 11 to SP 12. Pwede naman siguro i-flash ito sa ating screen, no? Naharap ko sa kasi Mayor, daming, Mr. President, na maraming, at saka Harvey, maraming blanco. And these are not, I would say, ordinary figures because these figures will reach to billions of pesos. So, tingnan natin sa page SP 11 to SP 12. Line 49. After the acronym NIA, delete the amount in figures 74 billion 570 million 743,000 and replace with blank. Kita naman sa screen. Line number 52. After the acronym PCA, delete the amount in figures 889 million 065,000 and replace with blank. After the word total, delete the amount in figures 104 billion 820 million 715,000 and replace with blank. At saka sa number 7, you will see the amount. Dito sa Bicameral Conference Committee report ito. NIA is blank, PCA is blank, total is blank. So maraming pages ito na ganito. Kung isa-isahin natin, I think 13 pages pa yung nakita ko na blanco at saka pati na yun sa unprogram appropriations. At saka may nakita rin akong observation. Sa page SP 11 of the BICAM report, it says that the Agricultural and Fisheries Modernization Program of 146 billion 335 million 937,000. Klaro yun sa BICAM report. However, pagdating sa GAA, General Appropriations Act, ang lumabas na figure is only 126 billion 728 million 221,000. Ang ibig sabihin, merong discrepancy. So, paano nagka-discrepancy? So, with all these findings, makikita natin na defective yung BICAM report. At bakit pinirmahan ng members? So the House and the Senate ratified defective BICAM report. In other words, apektado yung ating GAA because BICAM report was defective. What was ratified by both houses are defective. Ang dami kulang na blanco. That can be shown in the BICAM report at pirmado. So, yun ang aking nakikita na findings.